Alright, hello there. This is Mr. Pokemon 907. Welcome to yet another episode here with Mario Kart World, Mario Kart 9, no, Mario Kart 10, Mario Kart Nintendo Switch 2. Alright, so the previous episode we did the Star Cup. Now we're going to go on ahead and finish so the character that we last used is going to be here on the screen. We can easily go into free roam mode, but no, we're going to go ahead single player and Grand Prix. Let's see, so previous episode we used this guy. Let's see what we have here. Just gonna go ahead as Dover select. We're gonna select a different character, but I'm just checking, double checking. So yeah, this track was my idea for this one is Koopa Troopa, you know, to fit back with that first track. There's a Peach, of course, there's a Peach track here, but there's another Peach track here as well. Yeah, Peach gets a lot of love in this game. Then there are other characters we can use as well. Gonna be a surprise character in this one. You won't guess it. You would not. You definitely wouldn't. Alright, so this track, we're gonna go ahead. This cup, I mean, we're gonna move on to the Shell Cup. And we're definitely going to use... Where is he? I think he's... Yeah. Alright, so... Sort. And we're going for this one, the all-terrain outfit. Like I said. Yeah. Alright, so what's his style that this game's set for him, to be honest? Because if you really want to have even a good chance at winning, you're now limited to certain cards. You can't edit the views and stuff to kind of bring those stats back up. You literally have to use certain cards. So let's see what his card is. Let's say it like that, huh? As sad as that is, this game, they've got to fix that. You know, give us more cards or something. DLC, come on. Alright, so this is what I usually use for characters like Toad and such, and it's looking the same here. I don't know. I'd end up using that card as well, so let's see if we can find something that's similar enough. You know, we aren't going to be slowed off. It still is something different, something unique. Yeah, instead of using this card all the time, you see it multiple times in my playthrough of else. Alright, all-terrain on a bike, I don't know. It could be cool, you know. Oh, yeah. We could go with the Tiny Titan, but... Alright, something that suits a paratrooper like a shell. This is practically a shell, but this is Bowser's. That's Baby Bowser's little trike. We ain't gonna use that. I see nothing else, to be honest. This is crazy. Holy shit. That's terrible stats. Terrible speed. Not worth it. Because you have all the acceleration and no speed. You're still going nowhere. You're just gonna zoom up to nothing. Literally. Alright, this looks kinda... Let's see. This looks kinda palatable, to be honest. The speed is suffering somewhat though, so I don't know. We could be struggling on last lap and someone is right there and we've got to push them. I don't want all that stress. So... This looks like it, man. This honestly looks like it. We're gonna go with the Tiny Titan. And a Shell Cup 50cc. I don't know, I've probably got this a bit too high. You're gonna go like, yeah, that. I don't know if I should be messing with the focus right now, but it makes all the difference. The sound effect for the shells, right? Oh, that's it right there. Got it. Got it. Proper color balance. Oh, looks nice. Looks nice. I could have done this for every episode and I didn't. Well, at least now I know 100cc and 150cc for this should look way better. At least I know now. Alright, try to get these coins. Coins are dang important in this game. Wouldn't be obvious, but they are. We've got 7, okay. Watch it, Toadette. Blind someone. Yeah. we did. That was a direct strike. Bullseye. Alright, so we still only got 7. Alright, let's grab this. The music in this track is like whoa. If you've never played the track as yet, you would not expect this, right? Alright, so getting these items here. Come on. Stunt. Alright, hopefully no one catches up right when we're getting our coins populated. So that's like 18, 19. Yeah, we're good from here for sure. In this Mario Kart, we're supposed to get 20. Oh my god, as soon as I said that. Weird timing. Very weird timing. It's like the game heard me say 20. It was like, alright, yeah, lightning. He's got 20 coins. Fuck him up. Ooh. It's like a shortcut across the grass. Definitely taking that. Alright, so holding this is called the Super Horn. I checked that whilst we were playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Most likely it has the same name in World, this Mario Kart World. This is a Blue Shell Slayer. For those who knew nothing about this, maybe if you're playing with friends, the person in first place might have been too far ahead for you to even realize. This item destroys blue shells. If a blue shell will even risk it around us, I just used it there for, for sport, but definitely hold on to those when you're in first place. When you're in first place, and use it right when the blue shell is above your head, you destroy it. So definitely good to know information. On to the second race. We're gonna drive from here to Faraway Oasis. From Koopa Troopa Beach to Faraway Oasis. Let's go Oasis. Alright. Yeah. Let's get some water traction and some hops. Get some boost going. Yeah. Come on, let's get a height. Let's get a wave. There we go. Right. Yeah, let's keep that going. Right, there's another wave. Boost. No, you think you are. Alright, let's grab this. Oh, we've got 2 there we go. Straight shot, bitch. Alright, get some more. Send. Get 2 items. Alright, get some flips here. This music though, nice. I wonder if we're more likely to get tracks of this genre like right after leaving Koopa Troopa Beach. Still working out how these tracks, more likely to play and stuff like that. Which tracks I'm more likely to play when. Alright, send that back. I think we hit some more with that green shell, so definitely, as much as you can, like if you have shell and some other defensive item, always just send it back in line, because these racers, especially in this Mario Kart, they're always behind your tail, man. So you're gonna drop that right there. More than likely, some CPU, some racer, some AI is gonna end up driving there, trying to get a double item box or pushed into it. So drop your defensive items you can by the item boxes, and whenever you can, when it's safe, do this. Send that back. I think we hit some one again. Maybe it was the banana peel we left by the item box, who knows. Alright, so charge, front flip, get this drift here, I do think we're in line for these coins, yeah. We've got our 20 coins back. Alright. Oh my god, oh my gosh. I could have easily just, like, turned into the other green shell by mistake. Been hit by that. We weren't, luckily. We could have been. Take a stunt here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Drop that right there. I'm going to take this route because we can get free boosts here. We can still drift. Oh shit, straight on the freaking dirt on the side. Controller handling is very important. I'm playing my Switch 1 controllers again, so I'm fine, but you know, I'm not a gorilla hand. No offense, but I realize, you know, especially in the North, this is no insult. I'm not calling people, you know, big, but I find there are a lot of people who are like bigger sizes, so they've got bigger hands, and I'm somebody who focuses a lot on like quality, like video quality, screen quality, and I've always wanted you know, the original new Nintendo 3DS, not the XL, and everybody's bought this XL thing. Even back in the DSi days, everyone wants an XL system. Maybe probably because they've got bigger hands and it's more comfortable in their hands. But I'm not a tiny person, but I'm not a huge person either. So like these Switch 2 Joy-Cons, the analogs are so dang big and fat. Like when I try to take turns and stuff, my thumb, I don't have a gorilla hand, so it's like terrible when I'm trying to take turns or when I'm playing certain games, you know, like that you have to make like very fast movements, especially Super Smash. I have to use my Switch 1 controllers. I've got way better control with smaller controllers, so yeah, definitely using my Switch 1 controllers here. Definitely. The new Nintendo 3DS, the original, it has a slightly smaller screen, and it is like the perfect, it's bigger than the original 3DS already, so but it has the perfect resolution needed for the 3DS display, right? And the moment you get a system that is bigger, you're stretching the display, so it looks worse. This is something that a lot of people don't even think about, right? They don't have to. They just want something that's comfortable in their hands, and the screen looks good enough, but they're not even playing the games at their best, and they have no idea that they aren't. They just want a big system. So, you know, they have big hands. Dang. Alright, let's see if I can get this. Yeah. Alright. Get a boost here. Oh, watch it, ostrich. This is crazy, though. How are they all in front of me, and I'm ended up in 8th place? How the hell is this happening? And this would have been a perfect moment. This is the good moment to have the ability to swap your items like we did in Double Dash. I can't wait now to get back to that game. Nintendo is so genius at this. You play multiple Nintendo games, and there's something about an older title that would be like superior to the newer one, and the newer one is superior in one way, and you find yourself jumping between like years, between decades of games, you know, like appreciating all of them. Nintendo is genius, I tell you. Alright, let's get out of the way for sure. Yep, those things love right in the center of the road. So, like I said in a lot of episodes before already, we send that back. Whoa, where did you come from? Was probably writing the, there's like, I think we can move, yeah, it was probably writing the rails up there. Amazing, right? We can move the camera around during races. We can actually watch to see what people are doing above and stuff like that. And speaking of, I think about taking a route up there, taking a risk. We could fall off, but alright, come on, we're on our way to Crown City. Let's not mess that up. Yeah. You skills, right? Whoa. Alright, a little Bayesian came up there because Bayesians sit around here. We say you instead of woo or anything. Alright. Ah, watch it, bomb. Alright. So front flip. We're gonna take this. Oh shit, I just messed up. Thoroughly. Dang it. No, no, no. Alright, we've still got some distance. We still got some distance here. Yeah, let's get some boost there. Take this real. Gotta drive like this now, cause you know, yeah. I don't really do this. I'm not a show off, but let's go. Alright, so we knocked that box out of the way. Alright. Still hit the spare tires at the side of the road. At least it didn't slow us down. They didn't slow us down. Yeah. Just so that we can align ourselves. I was telling people since, you know, before Mario Kart World came out that, and they doubt me because it wasn't obvious in that game, right? If you stunt to the left, your kart has a lot more control whenever you're trying. Say you're taking a jump that is right before a left turn, a sharp left turn, and you stunt your car to the left. Even in Mario Kart 8, it's much easier to drift to the left because you already took a momentum towards the left. It's so slight in the animation that it's not obvious, you know, like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Mario Kart 8. So people were doubting me and stuff. But now that this game came out, now that we have Mario Kart World, they made it entirely obvious because you can see the kart moving to the right a bit. You flip to the right, and the kart is actually tracking to the right a bit more. You flip forward, the kart is actually lunging forward a bit more, or vehicle, we should say, in this game especially, right? So it's obvious now. But people only trust you when you know they can see it for themselves. So if you're speaking something in any form of intelligence that isn't obvious, you know, don't try too hard to prove it to people. People are very distrusting these days. Very, very. Now they know because Mario Kart World makes it to be obvious, but it's not obvious at all in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Use it in this game from like multiple series, video games and stuff. Awesome shit. I've really got to play Mario Kart. I've really got to play Mario Galaxy again. I've got a real Wii. I've got to be here. It's like, you know, but it's been so many years. I do not, you know, we do everything on our cell phones now. It's like we don't even need a computer. There's a lot of people that don't have one. We got a tablet or something, right? But you know, for certain operations, it is necessary getting a whoa. All right, it is necessary getting a computer, you know, like to more easily handle certain shit. I'm messing up a lot here. I don't know why. To easily get certain operations done on like systems, like you might be converting a video game into the format needed for Nintendo Wii, stuff like that, for running game files. And it isn't always easy to do that. Sometimes you don't have direct access to the applications needed on your mobile device that you'd need to do that, right? So computer is always most helpful. You might need to video edit, like, you know, I'm doing videos here, and for the longest while I haven't been doing edits. I have edits from before, like I'm going to continue my The Legend of Zelda bit. Whoa, I got a new suit. I got a new suit in a video. Alright, sweet. A new costume is like sailor or something. I didn't even read it. I'm like staring at the road like ahead. Something that I find is most like needed in 200cc Mario Kart 8. Instead of just steering where you are. Whoa, I lost momentum doing that. I figured it would happen, and I was avoiding it this episode, and I just tried, and look at that. I guess that's because like we were on a slanted road and we were down and the car was above. Yeah, we're gonna drop that right there. Use these. Yeah, you know, take that heart away from the danger that was. Oh my god, because we take the edge of that dang track. I feel that's something that they edited into the game, and it's very freaking annoying. I don't remember we could have easily driven like off the edge like that. But sometimes no, you just take like the danger zone of being hit just by driving on the edge. It's kind of ridiculous to me. Alright. So that's Sailor Boy, I guess. Sailor suit. If that's what you call it, right? If that's what it's called. Alright, so that's the fourth. We finished the third before. Number 3, number 4. Now we're done. The end of the Shell Cup. We used the Shell Paratrooper during the Shell Cup. Worked out. That was kind of easy, even for 50cc. This television done outro award ceremony. Or parade ceremony, I don't know, maybe just call it parade. This is more like how it is in 7. To me, it would compare this Grand Prix outro to how it's done in Mario Kart 7 for 3DS for sure. Alright, so 3-star it still says. You got the surfboard there at the back. The pine trees, palm trees, my bad. Palm trees and stuff. Awesome, awesome. That's an awesome trophy. Alright, so that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. Thank you for choosing me, Mr. Pokemon 907. Remember to leave a like, comment if you please, and as well, hit that subscribe button. Now, I'm going to say this every episode, and I doubt it's going to change anytime soon. It might. Until YouTube does something about this. That subscribe button, there's nothing you have to pay for here. That is a free follow button. All you're doing is following my channel. But basically, pretty much altogether, you're just following my channel. You're still going to be helping out the channel somewhat. Numbers count, right? So you can click that. This isn't Hulu. This isn't Netflix. This isn't Amazon Prime. This isn't anything of the sort. This isn't Peacock. They've got a service online now called Peacock, a television service. Like, what the hell? Eddie B is right. So that is a follow button. You can click that free of charge. No billing information. Nothing of the sort. No credit card info. And stay tuned until the next episode. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Until next episode.